Hi there, it's Tania. I'm here today to do episode 9 in the Shabbydabbydoodah Mass Make, which I have renamed the Tania meets Tina and Tim series. So this is number 9 and it's Slanted Pocket Fold Outs. So I've made a couple to show you. So this is what they are. Let's just see if yeah, that's not bad. So you've got your like corner pocket and then it opens out to a double writing space. So the way I would use this, I would, oh, I've shut my journal up. Let me just undo it. So let's find a page. Okay, it wants to be on a, so I would just I would stick probably the whole back down, just have it, you know, towards the corner, so then your tab is sticking out quite like that, and then it would just, yep, open up like that for you to be able to write on. You wouldn't have to stick it down, and say you could stick it down that side and have another pocket behind. I wouldn't perhaps say this side, because then you're going to have problems pulling it out, and if you have it on the other side you're going to have problems pulling out. Well, no you're not, because it opens up, yeah, but I just think the tab looks a bit weird on that side, so yeah, I would have it on that side. I'm going to say you could have the top open or the side open, but you know, you could get another couple of tags in here. I've just put one in, so that's that. Yeah, I've just I've done them with the like the opposite side of the pattern, which is still, you know, really patterned, but it's more like a wallpaper type thing and tiles. And then I've just put a little bit of lace down the side. These are from the snippets, the field notes from Tim Holtz. Just put a eyelet in the corner and just a little bit of sari silk. I've not been backing any of these tags, so when I do come to use them, I'm gonna have to have a session of just sitting and getting them all backed. I'll probably end up regretting you know, not doing them as I did it, but yeah, so we'll have to sit and do that one time. So I think I'm really pleased with them. I think they've come out lovely, and saying you've got lots of writing space. And again, I've put one of the die cuts here, a leaf one. I think these are like the Tim Holtz wild flower ones. I don't know if that's what they're called. That's what I call them, the wild flowers. So let me show you what I did. So I'm using the 12 by 12 paper pad. Obviously those pockets don't have to be that size, they can be any size, you know, whatever you want them to be, but I've used a 12 by 12. I've cut it so it's 6 by 12, so 6 and then 12 across. So out of a 12 by 12 you get two each sheet. But like I say, you can use anything you've got. You can use book pages, any scraps or what have you. I've lost my little bone folder now. I was really organised. I've got another one here, but I don't think that's got a sharper point on it. So what I'm going to do is score it at 4 and 8. So that'll give me 3 lots of 4. So that first one, let's burnish that down. So I've just folded the first one over and then fold that over. So then it's like a zigzag, like so. And then the front part, I've just folded it down to a triangle. So I've got the top here and I'm just eyeballing it down the crease just a little bit away, and then I shall burnish that down. So that's your pocket and then that's your opening. So I shall just go, because I've done 3, so I've got another 3 to do. So again, I'll go at 4 and then at 8. So whatever size paper you're using, you want 3 equal sides. So burnish all that down. Again, just fold this down. Make sure you're not going into the crease, so it all folds together nice. And then that's that one. And the last one. Let me rescore that. I don't think it was scored enough. You don't need to do this with the scoreboard. When Tina did hers, she just literally got the paper and, you know, just eyeballed it and just straightened it up like so. And anything that she'd got over, she just trimmed off just to make it be right. So that's that one. So let me just move the scoreboard out of the way. Straighten my mat up. Right, let me think what I did next. So I know what I did next, because I'm using the Tim Holtz paper and it is quite a thick paper. I actually took this part off because I found it too bulky. So I'm literally just going to cut the corners off on my scoreboard. I'm just lining the fold line up and then just cutting it down. And so you'd probably be better doing it with scissors. I'm just not the greatest at straight lines. And now I've got this paper trimmer set up at the side of me. I think, well, I might as well just use that, because I'm forever banging my arm on it. So I might as well, you know, make use of it. I've got bruised elbows for nothing. Right, so there's quite a lot of inking on this, so I shall fold it all back out. You obviously want to do that bit. That's if you do ink. But like for this paper, I'm not inking it because it needs it, because as you can see, you know, there's all the inking within the print type thing. The only reason that I'm doing it for is once you've cut the paper, you've got the inside of the paper that you can see, and it's obviously white, so it's just to mould it all in, I suppose. That's the Don't think that's probably the right terminology, but so that's that. Do that bit. And that's that. So I've done that one. Why I've got the ink out, I might as well. I'll do all 3 of them, and I can put my lid on and put it to one side. So I hope everybody's okay and being busy and whatever you're up to. I've kind of slowed things down for a little bit. I did say on the last couple of videos I felt really quite frazzled. I don't feel like that now, but I kind of know that I just need to slow it down a little bit. You know, the last few weeks I have literally near enough 7 days a week been at my desk for, you know, between 6 and 10 hours a day. And, you know, there's many reasons for that. 1, because I love it. 2, because, you know, I felt lucky enough that I was off work. I wasn't going to get that opportunity again to, you know, to be off and to have so much free time. And I thought, you know, put the time to good use. And, you know, I do find that I do like to hide from things what are going off. You know, I've said many a time I don't really watch the news and stuff, but obviously the things what have been going off and that you've not actually had to watch the news to hear about these things. You know, obviously other YouTubers are going on about it, people are sending you messages about it. You know, flick on any kind of social media and you get little, you know, snippets and stuff. You know, even down to when you're going shopping, you can hear people talking about things. You can obviously, right, let me just, I think what I'm doing next before, so the next thing I'm going to do is stick the pocket down. So we're going to stick it down there and across there, but inside it. So yeah, I mean, right at the start when, you know, was going to the supermarket and there was no toilet roll and things like that, and now, you know, the queuing to get in shops, seeing people with the masks. You know, I've known 2 people that's lost their life to it. Not close, you know, not family or anything, but, you know, people type thing. So yeah, it's I suppose I've used it a lot to just kind of put my head in the sand. But it's my way of coping. You know, I'm not going to get nothing out of it by worrying and, you know, getting anxiety and being frightened and all the rest of it. So I suppose just trying to make positive out of a bad situation type thing. So you know, and obviously I'd just started my YouTube channel just before this happened and stuff. So, oh, and I opened my Patreon. I've really, you know, put some effort into posting on Instagram and all things like that. So it's been great that I've had that time to be able to do that. And, you know, I've obviously treated it like a full-time job. And then, you know, I've got the Dreamcatcher shop as well, which that's been extremely busy because you know, a lot of people have been at home and they've been wanting to craft, you know, especially right at the beginning. So these are just scraps that I'd got left. I've kind of cut them down to the same kind of height. So obviously crosswise that's 4 inches, and these I've done at about 3.5. Just going to cut a little bit more off the top, because I know that's what I ended up. I've gone a little bit too much, but that doesn't matter at all. So yeah, there's been lots of people, you know, off work and stuff, and like May time through to August time. I mean, I've only had the Dreamcatcher shop 2 years, so I've had 2 summers with it, but that always has been my busiest time. So that went really, really busy. So yeah, I'm just absolutely exhausted, and I think especially the not seeing, you know, family, and especially like my mum and the grandchildren, and then having a brand new, you know, grandson being born in the middle of it. Have I cut that down? I can't remember. Yeah. Yeah, so my way of dealing with it, like I say, is putting head in sand. But like I say, it's not so much that, it's I just keep busy to be able to cope with things. So, you know, now obviously things are getting back to normal. Obviously it's still out there and that, but you know, we're obviously now being told we need to go back to normal life and stuff. So yeah, I obviously now need to, I'm just gonna, these are my hole punch. This was a couple of pounds off eBay. It really does do the job. It's not bad at all. So I'll just come into the corner a little bit, the right hand corner, because I've obviously made all these pockets the same way. So yeah, I am just trying to get back into a normal routine of, you know, how I would, what a normal week is like, which obviously a normal week, I'm not sitting at my desk every single day, all day. So yeah, just been getting back to normal. I mean, it got that bad, well, I got that busy, that, you know, I'd not cleaned up for weeks. And I think when it first started, we was all kind of thinking, oh, school will be off a week or, you know, couple of weeks, and then everything will get back to normal. So right at the beginning, I kind of thought, well, what's the point in trying to clean up? Why, everybody's at home and that, I might as well just wait till we get back to normal. And, you know, obviously time just went on and on and on. So yeah, by the time I thought, oh, actually I need to get the house cleaned up. You know, it was a right big job. So I'm just going to cut this, sorry, I've done it about 3 inches or so. So yeah, I've actually wrote myself, well, I've got back to doing a planner type thing, because that's kind of the way that I work best. Then I know what I'm supposed to be doing on, you know, certain days. and then I don't overdo something or underdo something else, because I tend to do the things that I want to do and avoid the things that I don't want to do. So, you know, if I know at the beginning of the week that I'm at work, blah and blah, I need to film a couple of videos, so then I can put those days in. You know, you put a cleaning day in, a shopping day in, and then, you know, work like my crafting time into everything else. So I think it's going to take me a few weeks to get back to normal routine. And it's weird not being in here all day, every day, to be quite honest. I think it had, you know, just become quite a habit. So I really like these on the side ones. I don't think I've done them before, but I've seen them quite a few times. So let's do it like that. So that's that. So all I've done is put a hole in, put a little grommet in with my, this is a draper thing. I think it's to put like grommets in belts and things like that. Really very cheap. And then I've just put the bit of sari silk on the top. So next I'm going to ink up, no I'm not, I'm going to put the papers inside. So I've just printed off a few of these, I think they're called office papers. They're from Eva the Bohemian Crafter, and they're really very nice, and I've printed them on cream card so that it's made it look even richer. So I'm just going to put my paper against the side, and I can see my middle line, so I should just come in a little bit from that, and then I should just use that as my pattern for cutting, well, ripping the rest. I think that one ends up, oh no, it's about the same. So I'm going to need 6, so I'll do another 3. So yeah, yesterday, my youngest daughter's now at my mum's this week, Monday to Friday. So why she's not been here, I said last week, you know, that I'd watched some telly with my partner, and I did feel, and you can, you know, you've probably noticed or whatever, it was a bit of an inconvenience. You know, I was, I've got to watch telly with him and stuff, and, you know, and I thought that's really quite bad, but like I say, I'd got myself into that kind of routine that we all kind of just been doing as own thing, and I think we've probably been avoiding each other as well, because you know, I don't want to say like how worried you are about things and stuff, so it's all kind of like, well, we'll just keep ourselves to ourselves. So yeah, it's been nice, you know, because we'd not laughed together or anything. So I've just not been spending that much time with them. So yeah, it's actually been nice. And the first night that Alna was away, I just automatically thought, oh, I'm going to use this time to, you know, get on with my new projects, and I can just, you know, work 10 hours straight on my own, no interference, fantastic. And the first evening he said, because obviously the pond's full now, the fish pond is, bought some small fish. Next year we'll have some bigger ones, but just for this year we've just had some small ones, and the decking's done, but it's still, you know, like a building site. But if you just sit on the decking and look at the pond and not look at anything else, it's really very pretty. And he said, no, you can come up in the garden with me for half an hour before you start and do anything. And I was like, oh, I can't believe I've got to sit up there. And I sat up there and I enjoyed it. And after, I said to him, you know, like, thanks for making me do that, because I do need that sometimes. Because I'm just not very good at recognising, like, stop and stuff. So yeah, that was kind of the beginning of breaking the routine kind of thing. So this week, don't think, oh yeah, the first night I think that she went, I'd got an early night, I was absolutely exhausted, and then the following night we sat and watched telly together, and then yesterday was his day off, so we went into Derbyshire, which you know, if you're not from the UK, it's one of the national parks. So all I've done is just stuck one down each side, so that will be our writing spot. So I'll do the others. Yeah, so it's like one of the national parks. Oh, and it goes on for miles and miles. So I'm not, I mean, I used to walk for miles and miles before fibromyalgia, and it was something, you know, that I absolutely loved. I love being outdoors, love being in the woods, and used to love hill walking. So I think at the beginning we kind of still went a little bit, but then as time's gone on, I've just stopped going. So yeah, we went yesterday, and you'd say it's probably about 40 minutes for us to get there, but drove all through the moors and went absolutely miles, and then we stopped at somewhere, I think it was called Glossop, and oh, it's really, really high up, and it was actually misty up there, and it was like really wet and stuff. And you know, the scenery was really, really dramatic. It was amazing. And then we drove, you know, back to kind of ground level, and we had a nice walk through a wood, and I walked for about an hour, and it was uphill and downhill. It was quite rocky and wet. I had a walking stick, a proper, you know, hiking stick, because we both had a pair each when, you know, when we did do hill walking, and I've got, you know, proper walking boots, and yeah, we was both actually amazed at how well I did, and I think because we hadn't actually planned, you know, we're going to walk from here to there kind of thing. It was just like, oh, we'll walk to this bit. And then I was like, oh, yeah, I actually feel all right. Shall we go a bit further? So, yeah, it's probably getting on for an hour and a half. And I think because in the morning, before we'd even gone, I went to the post office, posted orders. and then we went to do the food shopping. Came back, you know, put it away, just whipped some sandwiches on. Oh, and let me tell you, I asked him what sandwiches he'd like. And I thought he'd say BLT, like bacon, lettuce and tomatoes, because that's normally his, you know, favourite when we go out walking. And he wanted corned beef and beetroot. Well, he's never asked for corned beef and beetroot before. So I was like, oh, that's very interesting combination. So when we went shopping, I got some beetroot and some corned beef. Oh, and it was amazing. And that is all I put on the sandwich. I didn't put anything else on. But it was like a beetroot salad type thing. You know, like how you get coleslaw. It was in a tub. Oh, it was beautiful. So yeah, we sat in the car and had a sandwich and had a flask and stuff. It was really nice, but it was gone 9 o'clock at night the time we got home. And I just came straight in and went to bed. I said, I've got to go to bed, I'm exhausted. So I feel good today. I feel mentally really alive and awake. Physically, my hips are really hurting today. My knees are hurting, and my shoulder and the top of my arm from like where I'd kind of been dripping onto the walking stick. And all my back of my neck's hurting for some strange reason. But I think that might have been with sitting in the car for hours and hours. Because I tend to avoid going in the car for long periods of time as well, because I'd suffer really bad with cramp. So being, you know, because when I'm at my craft table, I tend to, you know, do about an hour, and then I'll go and have a wander downstairs, you know, make a cup of tea, empty bins, do a few pots and have a potter around, and then come back up, because I do need some movement, otherwise I tend to seize up. So yeah, I feel like I'm on the path of kind of getting back to normality, and I think it's done my body a lot of good not having to go to it for the last 3 months, because it is quite a physical job. My body doesn't feel as fatigued and stuff as it was. So I think that's it. I think I've caught up. But yeah, that's literally all that I've been doing. I think tonight we're gonna carry on watching this series that we're watching. I've not been making anything apart from, you know, what I've been doing on videos, so I thought, why I'm not really making anything, I'll just do a few of these Tania and Tim ones. So that's all the middle's done. Let's put some, I hope I've been in, yeah, that's not bad at all. And so off camera and just warbling on. But yeah, I've took some lovely photographs from yesterday, and it was funny because there was lots and lots of foxgloves and ferns, and it so reminded me of the Artymaze kit. I think it's just called foxgloves, and yeah, it made me smile. And there was some really tall foxgloves growing in the ferns and stuff. So yeah, I did take some photos and I've put them on my Patreon, and there was a lot of you know, little waterfalls and stuff like that, all you know, just spurting out the ground type thing. But it was a nice walk because there was a lot of let me just stop. And so I'm now going to put the tab on. These are the ones that look like clipboards, and I'm just going to attach it right to the top. So I shall ink these up. Yeah, so some of it's quite wet and mossy and stuff, and then other parts is very, you know, fir trees and you know, the nice floor where all the pines have gone, and it's all, you know, that lovely, well, this kind of brown colour. I think that's why I like craft card. So yeah, it's and then in Derbyshire, you know, you've got some massive hills, and so the skyline can be quite dramatic and that, but then, you know, you've got a lot of like valleys as well. So it's you know, when I stopped going out walking, he still used to like take me in the car and that, and we would drive around for a few hours and stuff just to be able to look at it. So yeah, it's lovely. I didn't see, I mean, I was going to say I didn't see a lot of animals, but I saw a million sheep and cows, but didn't see any like birds. And oh, tell a lie, we saw a big heron flying in the sky, and we did see some buzzards. Yes, so yeah, we did see a couple of birds, but nothing so much in the actual forest part. But yeah, there was lots of lambs and lots of calves. And we took the dog. So I'm putting this on right at the top, and this bit here I am putting it right flush up to the top. Just move the tag out of the way so I don't stick the tag down. So yes, it's nice to, I feel quite clear mentally, which is very nice. And I did make sure that you know, the times when I did stop to catch my breath and stuff, I really did breathe it in and, you know, look at everything. And my partner doesn't normally like walking slow. I mean, he can go walking, you know, 6-7 hours. He loves it still. But he did say that he did really enjoy it, because I did keep saying to him, like, you know, let's stop and watch the leaves and blowing, and let's look at the sky through the trees and stuff. And he said he even enjoyed that part of it. So that's all those on. Just make sure they all stuck. So they're coming together now. So next I'm going to put the lace down. Did show you this in one of the hauls. It's like a trio of little flowers, but you can actually just rip it down, and you know, you can either make it into 2 or 1. So for this I'm just going to have one strip all the way down this side. So I think Cosmic Shimmer must be my favourite glue at the minute. I just can't be coping with that 3-in-1 at the minute. I've had that many dramas with it. Yeah, just I have actually opened a new bottle because the last bit of the other one I did squeeze into the fine line one, and I have cleared out the nozzle of the fine line one, so in theory both of them should be fine now, but I'm not going to touch them. I'm just going to pretend that it's fine until I do try them. So that's that down there. Okay, down there. I'm going to say it is really good glue, this Cosmic Shimmer. So I need to think what to do for tea. I'm saying, going shopping yesterday. Got lots in, but I don't know what I fancy. Been eating a lot of pasta just lately. So that's that one. Oh, I've got bits of sari silk thread all stuck in this lace. It's the only thing with the sari silk, it is so thready. So that'll go down there. Yep. So yeah, I think next week I'm going to film part 10. And then I don't know if to start doing a folio for these pieces to go into, and just start putting them in and seeing how many more things I'll need, because obviously not all the bits are gonna suit or fit into the space that I need it to. So as much as like, oh yeah, 10 pieces is plenty, they might not be the right pieces for what I want. So I don't know if to, I keep thinking like, oh, I ought to do about 50, you know, up to number 15. Just have a drink of tea. Oh, that's lovely. It's nearly cold. Yeah, because I do feel like 10's just not going to be enough for, you know, fitting into the spaces I need and things. So we'll just place these on. I think this dark green looks so nice on top of the Tim Holtz. I think that's a bit too tall. What does that look wider? I don't think it is really. Oh, but that does fit quite nice there. Right. So I shall get these stuck down. These will be a little bit fiddly. What's that? Not too bad. Concentration. Gosh. What's that? yeah, the weather's still very dull here. I mean, it was perfect yesterday for walking. I took a really, you know, lightweight jacket, and when we first got there, I was like, oh, it's cold, because, you know, it was near the water and stuff. But yeah, once we started walking and that, I was warm enough. It did spot now and again with rain. Yeah, it was actually perfect kind of walking conditions, which meant that we only took a bottle of water, whereas when we used to go in the summer and we'd be hours, like we'd be taking loads of bottles, and you know, the rucksacks would be so heavy, and I got to traipse around with them all day. So we'll find some leaves that can go there. But yeah, really nice kit this is, from the Bohemian Crafter. It's funny because I watch her quite often, and I mean, I love the stuff that she makes. She's very grungy and stuff, but it not very fussy. She does some really complicated like flips and stuff, but nothing's over decorated, so it's my kind of thing. And I don't know why I've never really realised that she got a shop before. So yeah, when I did look on her Etsy, she had got a couple of digitals, but this office one's brilliant. I think there was about 30 different pages in it, and she also does a printed out version, and the book's like bound and stuff. I think it was like an A4. So that's a really good thing. I'm saying not everybody's got a printer. I mean, I didn't have a printer before I started this. I mean, we was saying that we needed one with, you know, with Eleanor and her schoolwork and things. But while she was in, you know, junior school, there was no need. But as they're comprehensive and they're needing to print stuff out for coursework and things. So there's only just a little bit more decorating. So here's my little Tim Holtz tin. So what I need is some labels, and I'm never very good at using the circle ones. Some butterflies. I don't really want a bug. It's a nice butterfly. Might be a little bit too big. I'll just keep the butterflies out. It's another label. And another. So these two are both the same, aren't they? So yeah, the red goes with that. So blue go with that. I think the label needs to be a bit bigger if I was to use that butterfly, and that's far too blue. So that butterfly's a no-no. Can go on the rejected pile. Well, the rejected for now, not forever. Oh, I quite like that. Or does it look better on the black? I think I like it on there. Right, what else have we got? We've got this little one there. No, that's too small. I'm not fussed on that. And I'm not fussed on that. So we've got one. 2 more. Oh, this could be one. Oh, I quite like that. No, I don't like it. I liked it for a little minute. Really not keen on the butterflies in this snippet kit. That backing what is used around them, I'm not a fan of. I don't know how other people have. I mean, it's got some brilliant pieces to it, but the actual, like the mushrooms and stuff, they've all got this like grey colour around, and I'm just not a big fan. I think once you've inked them, they do look a bit better. Right, what's this one? No, we like that. Oh yes, like that. Now that, let me just have another quick look, and it's quite dramatic, isn't it? Colour wise, I think it looks okay, but maybe just a little bit too big. Right. Sorry. No. That might be it for butterflies. There's another one. Yes, I like that. It's funny, I'm not normally a great fan of these, you know, butterflies just landed on something. But when they like sitting on the label, I do quite like that. So I just see these are the old sort where what are white, and I think a lot of people did moan about them being white, and I'm guessing that's why it's gone for a darker colour. But I always find more the white you can just cover over with the ink, but the grey, it yeah, you can cover it, but I don't know, it just doesn't look the same. So that's that. Let's get this down. Yep. Oh dear. So let's try it. And this is one of the old botanical ones that they're a lot thicker. I'm say it's good that the new set is a lot thinner. So that's that. So when I've done this, I should just pause it a minute, clear my desk up, and then I shall get them all out, what I've made. So yeah, really simple pocket. Obviously you don't have to do the folding it into 3. You could just fold it into 2 and just have it as the pocket. You could, if you didn't want the flip out, you could have attached some glue around here and then had that into a pocket, or, you know, put a thumb hole in somewhere and cut it down and add it in, you know, some kind of double pocket. Could have had a little corner piece on here for another pocket. But yeah, I do like it as a writing spot because it's got a lot of writing on it. A lot of blank space for writing. It's not got writing already on it. So if you saw my haul videos, I'd bought those beautiful notepads. I'd got the coaster, the foxglove coaster, and then I had the matching notebooks to it. So I've been using those as my kind of weekly planner. So that's that. Right, I'm going to pause. I shall tidy up and I shall have a look what we've made today. See you in a little while. So this is the finished ones. Yeah, really pleased with them. The nice little pieces, and I do really like this corner thing, because you don't want everything up at the top, because then in a book all the weight and stuff's all bulky at the top, so it makes a nice change. So that is me for now. Take care, and I shall speak to you soon. Bye for now. Bye.